I remember as a kid growing up, we'd pick up the paper, open it up, and you'd start reading, but you'd get that waft of fresh ink coming right off of the newsprint. All of that history in the stories that are told, it's the whole kit and caboodle. We're up here in Old North St. Louis. We are in an old storefront that dates from 1865. Generations of families have stayed, and there's also been a lot of transition. So there's a lot of history here. Letterpress printmaking is our mission, preserving and promoting it, classes and workshops, restoring the equipment too. Back in 1450, Johannes Gutenberg was the first to do typesetting. From then on, anything in print has been typeset. Individual letter forms that are either metal or wood have been carved or cast and then put on press. A little bit of ink is applied and paper impressed firmly onto that ink type. The type transfers, the ink transfers. Our mission is to preserve letterpress printmaking and the equipment, but more importantly, to pass it on to the next generation to keep all of those traditions alive.
The summers during college, I started to come here and work with Marie here at Central Print. And it really opened up my eyes to a different world of printmaking. I love it because you can take that fine art approach and use these presses to make it a lot more efficient, make a lot more impressions. So what you see is what you get, but they're simultaneously, incredibly complicated and fun machines to figure out. So it's this combination of machines that you can take apart and put back together just by looking at it. But everything is simultaneously machined to precision. Yeah, a healthy respect for the machines.
Smelling the ink when you come in, mixing it up on the glass, applying it to the type. It really is a magical experience to then put the pressure on the paper, peel it off gently, and see the ink is transferred onto your paper, and you've got a print. It's not just a single painting or a single artifact. It's meant to be distributed. It's meant to have many prints made. I do have a passion for letterpress. There's process, there's that history that I mentioned, and really that thought of preservation. When I pull out a case of type, it tends to be a little dusty. It may have 100-year-old dust on there, but I really do consider how it was used before, how I'm going to engage with it and use it for the content that I've created, original content, and to find those treasures and to use them and to know how much effort's gone into it in the past to bring them so that I'm able to use them today. I really appreciate that, and that does inspire me to keep going.
I love doing workshops with Marie, especially with younger kids, because seeing their reaction to the process, and especially when you pull that first print with them, they immediately light up. Every time we do these workshops, I walk away being like, printmaking is the coolest.